Hello, Paul is the best for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. Now we've got two videos today, two games today, because as promised yesterday, I didn't record a unique game. I recorded the same game as the game before, so it was Quake 3 and 2 days on the trot. But yet this is the first game on today's double build is a Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed. So this is running on a Vectra VL400, which is an 833 Pentium 3. It's got an NVIDIA 6200 Lite Edition in it. As you can see, the graphics are nice and detailed. You've got some nice environments with the forest and stuff. Here's the internal view. It looks apart. I mean, it's got like the sort of like polygon-based steering wheel and arms and stuff. So a bit more enhanced than the Test Drive original and Test Drive 2, of course. Of course, this was a lot later game than them two, though. So yeah, this is a game I had back in the day, and yeah, it was really fun. I used to play this. It wasn't on a Pentium 3 back then. It would have been a Duron, AMD Duron 700 or something similar like that, and it ran quite well then as well, and it's running quite well today. I'm trying to perfection the VGA capture, and I'm getting better at it. I will be returning to 8.6 box in the month as well, so we can see some more games emulated. Still got a bit of time left in September, so there's still time for that. So did you have Porsche, Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed back in the day? Oh, I think it's an excellent game. It's sort of based on Porsche cars, as the title will suggest. So I don't think there's many other brands of cars in the game. I think it's only limited to maybe Porsches. Now this game is not to be confused with another game of a similar name, but was for the PlayStation 1 called, what was that called there? Porsche Boxster or something like that? A different game. So let's come out of this and let's go back to the options screen, and we're going to go back to the game menu, and let's have a look at some other choices. So we've got right. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so we've got single player. Let's go for quick race again. That's what I did last time as well. We'll have this one here, this top car, and we'll go for periodist. I can't really say that. Is it French or something? I'm not sure. But yeah, let's load in that, and let's have a look at this other level. Wait for the game to load here. Now, as you can see, we're in sort of like a sort of autumn. Looks almost autumn, doesn't it? Like in the evening. So yep, each car's got its own different internal view, which you would expect, and yeah, it looks apart. I mean, this looks like much more of a vintage car than the car I was just driving. Yep, so excellent graphics. So you got some like nice reflections on the car paintwork as well, and yeah, just a really nice fun game to play. There's multiple routes on some of the tracks like this one as well, going a bit off road here. Oh shit. So yeah, good graphics, nice detail. I'm actually running this in 800 by 600. When you use the internal view like this, the car engine noise is muffled to give an impression of an internal view of a car. So this is a game I recommend. It's a nice Need for Speed early title, and how do you like this one? Do you think it's a good game? I think it's an excellent game, to be honest. So I'm travelling along on this like sort of country road, nice wide road. Though. It's not one of them horrible country lanes that you get in the UK. Some of them are really nasty to drive on. But yeah, good game. So I'll shut up a bit so you can hear the engine noise a bit more. You get like all the cornfields and stuff. It looks apart. Looks really good for the age of the game, I think. I like to think that anyway. I do like the look of them mountains in the background as well. They're sort of like a tiny bit out of focus to give the illusion of it's way far in the distance, and it really does work actually. So yeah, that was a quick look at Need for Speed Porsche Challenged, or Porsche Unleashed, is it? Porsche Unleashed, I think it's called, on the PC. And I'm going to give this one a nice, respectable 8 out of 10. Seems like a very fun game. By the way, I think there's normally CD music, but the Red Book audio is not working, as usual. Thank you for watching. Now let's have a look at game number 2. So game number 2 is none other than, you guessed it, Serious Sam. When you didn't guess it, you probably read it in the title. But yeah, this is Crow Team's Serious Sam, the original. Now this is another game I had back in the day when it first came out, and this game is awesome. I've got fond memories of this one. There he is, Serious Sam. Sam, I am. So sort of elements of this sort of remind me of Duke Nukem 3D with the funny phrases he comes out with. So let's go for single player. This is the first encounter. Serious Sam, the first encounter, the very first game. Running this on the same system as Porsche, Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed, the Pentium 3, 866 MHz, Vanta, HP Vanta VL400. And it's got an NVIDIA 6200 Lite Edition, AGP. So you can have a look at here and your statistics and your weapons and stuff, but we just come out of this, go to exit. And you can read that if you want, but yep, back straight into the gameplay. So this one uses its own graphics engine, and it's actually a pretty superb graphics engine. It's quite probably, I think it was pretty revolutionary at the time. Very smooth gameplay on this one. So you can see like how beautiful the graphics are. I do apologise for a bit of screen tearing. I think that's just the nature of capturing it. So let's proceed on. A lot of blood and gore in this one as well. You can see like how beautiful the graphics are and stuff, especially for its time. And if you go really close, you can see how smooth. Look at how everything looks. It looks really good. It doesn't look all blurry or blocky or anything. So just like any good first-person shooter, you can have two guns in both hand, one gun in both hands, which we're doing here. Yeah, it's all fun and games until someone loses an eye. Now there is a health pack inside this water. See it down there? I don't really need it, but I might as well jump in and get it. I've already got 194 health. Now we've got 200. That's the maximum health you can get, I think, on the game. You can see like the lovely reflection effects on the walls there. It's really good. All the shadows in here as well. Really looked the part for its day. The game was also released, but I think a different sort of version of it on the GameCube and the PlayStation 2, and I think the Xbox original maybe as well. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I know it definitely was on the GameCube because I had that version, and it was a different level design. Quite often they did change the console versions of it, probably maybe because of limitations at the time. Like some of these early console, like early 2000s consoles, like the PlayStation 2 and GameCube, didn't have all that much RAM, so, and they didn't support. Well, they didn't. A lot of them didn't. Sort of like you install a game on a hard drive, so you had to rely on optical media for the streaming of the actual game itself, which could have caused some problems, I guess. They did do some impressive things though, because like on Doom on the Xbox original, I managed to get that into such limited hardware and running quite well. So on to the next stage here. Now these guys are funny. Watch this when we go through this door. Get some shells here. See how beautiful the graphics are. These men screaming, yeah, going, ah! They're like headless torso, headless bodies with like two bombs on either side. Crazy. Right, okay, so let's shoot them all. I have a lot of fun shooting the baddies on this game. It's not to be taken too seriously, and ironically it's called Serious Sam, but it's definitely a game not to be taken too seriously. You just shoot on this. Whoa! Oh shit! There's like sort of massive skeleton style creature there. Right, okay, so let's go through the entrance of this place. Lovely looking game, isn't it? For early 2000s, I think it's a really lovely looking game, to be honest. Visually, it's pretty good. Let's go through the spooky tomb here. Whoa! Some people on the other side of that gate. Can we go back up here?
You stupid headless freaks.
Yeah, it does remind me about Duke Nukem a little bit with the random phrases he comes out with. Whoa! Massive boulder, Indiana Jones. He whistles the theme tune even. Forgot about that. Yeah, pretty lovely looking game for the time. Yeah, and it looks even nicer if you've got like, if you put it in a higher resolution such as 1024 by 768 or even higher than that. It looks apart. You can change, just like any mouse PC games, you can change the detail of the graphics and stuff to meet your system needs. More of these guys again. The music tends to change when there's some enemies to kill. Nice fire effect there as well, on top of that podium thing. So yeah, that was a quick look at Serious Sam, the first encounter, and that was the end of our double bill session for today. And yeah, I'm going to give this one a respectable 9 out of 10. Absolute superb fun. I highly recommend it if you've never played it. Thank you for watching,